Hi everyone, welcome to Mindful Crafts and More. I'm Katrina. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. I hope you see something you like and consider subscribing. If you are returning, welcome back and thank you so much. I really appreciate you hanging out with me for a little bit. So today I have a few things that I'd like to share with you. The first thing is I'd like to go ahead and unbox some of the yarns for the Darn Good Yarn Advent Calendar. Okay? All right, so let's do that first. All right, so I have my craft knife here. Sorry about the noise, guys. All right, there we go. Okay, so now there are 12 windows here, and I'm going to use 6 of them in my project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the first 3 and I'll explain why in a minute. All right. So we're going to open up 1, which in there is white. Then we're going to open up 2, which in there is green. And then we're going to open up 3, which in there is purple. Okay, so the first 3 colors are white, green, and purple. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the project that I'm going to work on, and I'm going to use these first 3 yarns because as I look at the pattern, I need to use these first 3 to kind of get a decent amount of the project done. So what I decided to do for the project is this. I am doing a mystery crochet project, and I'm going to break it up such that I can do at least 5 rounds of the project for each video that I put up, which means it's going to be about 6 videos that I will do. Okay, and that way I'll be able to show you guys the progress that I am making with these specific yarns, and I can let you know how it goes along the way. Okay, so I will work on those, get the first 5 rounds done, and then I will come back later and I'll reveal it to you. All right, sound good? Okay, so now the second thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is I'm not sure that you're aware that yesterday was a special day. Did you know they had a National Sock Day? Yes, they do. So December the 4th is National Sock Day. So now I looked it up just to find out what it was all about. And what I found out is that National Sock Day is on December the 4th, and it recognizes the rarest of all lasting unities, the marriage of matched socks. I didn't know that was a thing to celebrate it nationally, but okay. Now, it says that when your socks manage to find one another, wash after wash, dry after dry, it's time to celebrate. So, have you ever lost socks and then for some unknown reason, you could never locate the other sock? I know I have. So I'm going to show you a few socks, some of which who don't have matches, but others that do. All right, so here we go. So these 2 little socks right here were made using a loom. Okay, so these were made with a knit loom, and I was just kind of playing around with the loom, trying to see if I could understand the construction of a sock, and I didn't necessarily want to do a big project. So I tried it out with the loom. Now these are pretty small, so maybe they would work for a doll or something like that. Um, and they're also kind of long. So I needed to work on these a little bit more, but I did get the overall idea of the anatomy of the sock and the construction. Okay. So now ones that don't have matches, yeah, I have them. So this one also, a bigger one, all right? And this one is worsted weight yarn, and I use double pointed needles for it. It's worked in the round and from the toe to the cuff. And I just kind of used it to kind of hang it in my office, okay? And it was really nice to have the satisfaction that I had actually completed a project. And here you can see the different areas of the sock from the toe and then the area of the foot. And then this one has a heel turn and it has a gusset, if you can see there. Yeah, it has a gusset there. And then you do the body of the sock here, and then you end it with the cuff. Okay. All right. Now, so that's a knit one. Now, let's look at a crochet one. All right. So similar anatomy, but with this one, I just did all single crochets, and I did work a heel turn here. Okay. And then I kind of picked up the stitches and then did some decreases to create kind of a gusset shape here. And then did the body of the sock here, and then I ended it with a crab stitch. And I really like the detail of the crab stitch and how it turned out. All right, so all single crochet. All right, so those don't have matches, so kind of sad for those socks, but I like them, and you can just hang them up and show that you did them. They weren't really made for anyone specific, so that's okay. Now, I did decide to then knit some that would actually fit a person and not necessarily just for a doll. And these are a pair of knit booty socks that I made. And I think they turned out really, really good. So it's a garter stitch at the bottom, and um, then it's a rib at the top. Okay. And this is just stockinette right here. So for those of you guys who knit, then those words will make sense. I do apologize for those who don't knit, but I did want to at least just kind of show some of the differences between the knit and the crochet ones that I have done. Okay, so I'm not leaving out crocheters. I'll show you some crocheted booties that I made. Here they are. Okay, so these are crochet booties that I made. Again, I did these with single crocheted stitches here, and I decided to do something a little fun and just practice a loop stitch right at the top before I made my cuff. And if you've not done the loop stitch before, it's actually a really fun stitch to do. And it just gives a little bit of, kind of frill on your project. So kind of fun. And I did make two. Okay, so these two have pairs. All right. So National Sock Day. Who would have thought that it was a thing? But anyway, I don't know. Um, what am I wearing? I forgot to tell you about that. Okay, so what I am wearing is a crocheted ascot styled scarf. I guess it could also be considered just a neck warmer because it's really not that big. This one was really easy to make. It doesn't really take up a whole lot of yarn, um, but because I did a kind of a rib here using the half double crochets to do my rib, it's very thick. It's using a worsted weight yarn, and it is nice and warm without being too bulky. Okay, so that's all I actually have for you guys today. I want you guys to hold on for a moment. I'm going to put it on pause, work on these first three colors of my Darn Good Yarn advent calendar and show you the beginnings of my mystery project. So hold on for a moment. Hi guys, I'm back and I've done the first 5 rounds of my mystery project that I'm doing with the Darn Good Yarn advent calendar. I opened up the first 3 colors and showed them to you just a bit ago, and now I'll show you what I have done. So here we are. So of course the beginning, because it's a circular project, it starts out small and then it'll work up to be a nice size when I am done. This is just the first 5 rounds, and so far, so good. The yarn itself is a 3-ply cotton, and it appears to be a sport weight cotton. It is it has a nice little sheen to it, and it does glide pretty good on my hands. I do feel like it's a good quality yarn, and it was a pleasure to work with. I didn't feel like I had to do a lot of pulling, and it didn't feel overly stiff or anything like that. So it is a very nice yarn to work with. All right. So, what do you think? The first 5 rounds, I like the way it's going so far, and I'm really excited to go through this project. So, I didn't just call it a mystery project just to spark the interest. It really is titled a mystery project. So, it'll be exciting to see as it unfolds with the colors that I am using in the sequence that we opened them for the Darn Good Yarn advent calendar. I think it'll be a really, really good project, and I hope you guys enjoy it. That's all I have for today. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment in the description box below. Let me know what you think. And did you know that yesterday was National Sock Day? Who thought that would have been a thing? Have you guys made any socks? Let me know. Okay. I look forward to seeing you guys real soon as I am continuing to work on my mystery project and opening more of the Darn Good Yarn advent calendar to share with you. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.